Hello YouTube and welcome to part 4 of Deadly Premonition, Director's Cut. I'm guilty as sin. And yeah, we're on part 4 now. Now in parts... let's just get this started first. In part 12, basically put it this way, we had a old hotel owner who was just talking us to death, and then we stared at some coffee. Then we had a session where we had a very, very weird acting police officer decided to get us running around a police station looking for keys with squirrels attached. So what other exciting bits and bobs come up in this episode? I don't know. Maybe we'll learn how to braid someone's hair.
These puppies are making me
That's
go
loud.
to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome.
Bloody episode starting things.
George Woodman. Call me George.
Anyway, yes, maybe we'll learn how to braid someone's hair this time, or
Do you feel it, Zach?
go
Coffee one.
shopping with that female cop and I can tell her what shoes look good on her or something. Something exciting like that, I imagine. What, did you think this game was about killing zombie creatures and stuff like... No. It's more like a life simulator at the moment. But in all seriousness, hopefully something interesting happens this episode.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in
If
the
I'm
car.
riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
Corny
What are you
music.
talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George.
Good
I
point.
need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
I'm shifty.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
Okay.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Right then, let's get driving. Get in.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly.
This
But drive
music
within the
reminds me
speed
from
limit.
the
Just
if
because
you ever
have a
played Test
badge
Drive
doesn't
Unlimited
mean you can
2
drive like a maniac.
George,
from the
what are
casino
you, his mother?
DLC.
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't
Probably is the
accustomed
same
to
music.
town yet. Give him a little slack. Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
Ah, weather effects. Right, so don't want to hit anything. Right, where am I going? I'm going over there. But I need to find a way out of this sodding car park. No, that's a garage. Oh god, okay. Just gonna have to drive around and find a way out. Wow, the turning circle on this car is shocking. Come on. Right, there's our exit, guys. Take a left out of here. Oh, I can talk to them.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all
Very
over the country
lonely.
alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Oh, okay.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George,
Just
is
like
this
the one
an
I
interrogation?
have.
I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk
I'm
about
going the
my
completely
scar.
wrong way, aren't I?
It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
Where should we go? Through wherever this is?
So, Emily, tell me,
Oh no, that's a footpath. I ain't
is
going
there
that way.
really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too
Stray
fixated
pets?
on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. Now, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is. The monarch, in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No.
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving.
You tell him, York. Stay straight, you decrepit thing.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around.
Don't think I need the map
Concentrate
now.
on driving us to the hospital.
Oh god, this car's horrible. I do not like driving while sticking up the left stick and trying to turn with the left stick. It's not nice. Where am I going? Yep, still following here. Oh shit. Can't go that way. Hopefully there's a way up that way on that path. It might even be the entrance to wherever it is I'm going anyway. Here it is, hospital, there we go. We're here. If you'd have told me 4 episodes into this I would have done more driving than shooting bad guys, then I would have told you to shut up. But there we go.
That's a pretty big hospital. I guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Aye aye.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem.
He's
There really
extremely
isn't any need
hostile.
for you to get too involved.
You think he would welcome another set of these? No. She likes me, I could tell. Hello.
Hello, Sheriff.
Freckly Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special
I'm important.
Agent Francis Silk Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
What a
Rumors
sad
get
town.
exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You
I
haven't
always
heard
ask
of
people
this
questions
yet?
like that.
It's
So,
a recent
how are you
best-selling
today?
Mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Nice braces. Alright. Now what? Ah, okay. We're going down there apparently. Phone, should we save? Not yet. No need. I will do it at the end of the episode. Am I going this way? Yes. Bloody controls. Oh, it's a bit dark around here. Please something attack me. In here? No, not in here. Ah, in here.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
I do.
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this.
I can't. I'm shit at puzzles. Knight passes the rook. What? Okay, let's try and do this. Come on. Right, so I'm not sure what that is. That's a king. That's something. That's a rook, I think. No, that's a pawn, sorry. That is a bishop. And that is a queen. Okay. So the king passes the rook, which must be that thing. Meets the bishop. Knight takes the pawn. So that's knight, pawn, queen. I played a little Star Wars chess not that long back. Yes, that's right, Star Wars.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple.
Very, very simple, yes.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
This game is so corny. Bye. Underground. Maybe something will jump out at us. We can actually shoot something. Okay, where am I going? I need to come out of here. Right, left, straight over. Okay. Said okay, thank you. So come out. Oh god, I'm already lost. Oh yeah, here we go. Left, straight out of this door, straight across the hall. Could have just followed the arrows, it's probably easier. Run! Blow those doors open! Now what? I say, how do I get down? Oh, come on. Oh, okay. There's stairs there, so it's straight on, then a right and a left. Shit. Where's straight on? Nice corny music still. Oh, music stopped. Something going to attack me, please. Key card. Let me too came up with a devilishly difficult game. Am I in here? No, next room. Don't you dare get up. Actually, yes, please get up, actually. Give me something to do. Ooh, what's over there? Shelves for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless I really needed to. Ah, right. Is this who we need to see, I suppose? Ah, look, it's locked. Great. Maybe I should have gone in the one with the red thing in the bottom of the ball, you idiot. Oh.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Oh, sure.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
Just one
FBI
doctor.
Special Agent Francis
important.
Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well.
Only the people
Agent
special
York.
in his life get to call him Yorkie.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our
Battle
FBI
of
agent could
wits.
handle the task.
I see.
Yes.
Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
So, this is the deceased, is it?
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation.
Yeah,
You've
you got
angered
told
me.
off.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured,
Nice.
but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death
With squirrels.
was loss of blood from the wound.
Okay, I was close.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Charming.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back.
Sick bastard.
Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A
I
case
like the
in
cheery
Seattle
music in the background as she's
1985
telling us
was
all
much
these
like-
lovely
Usha,
details.
please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Never seen it.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Oh, right, okay. Hi. You don't seem to be doing too well. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Oh, there's that mark on the hand. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Right. Feet. Wow, there's some nasty looking feet. Yes, I know it is. It says Anna's body is lying on the table. I'm painfully aware of that. What else do you want me to do? The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. No thanks. Is that it? Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Oh, no, what? Stop it. Stop it. There we go. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. That was like a really bad version of L.A. Noire.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining. But you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere.
I don't know about you, but I'm completely
was then
lost.
Carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women.
You old dog.
But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
That must have been one hell of a French kiss.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan?
Could need you in no
You
charge
know
no
I
more.
said I'm passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Got a few of them.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
Just for a change, he's going to have a cigarette.
Bishop takes queen. His rook
Like
takes
all
rook.
Ronan did in
Then your
Murdered
rook
Soul
takes
Suspect
rook.
with smoke as well. Every main character I'm playing as is just a chain smoker.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Yeah, something does appear to be going on behind you, mate.
Zach, they're here.
They're here. Ah, I knew this was going to happen. Seeming we are 27 minutes into this, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call that episode 4. At least episode 5 looks like I might be a bit more interesting. So yes, we'll leave that there. Thank you so much for watching so far. If you haven't caught the other episodes, they will be on my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe button should be around here somewhere. But yeah, that's it. So I'll see you later, guys. Stay cool. I'll see you later.